Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Developer interviews.
Hello, my name is Neil Tickton. I'm the editor-in-chief and publisher of MacTech Magazine. We're here doing the TUAW MacTech interviews with developers talking about iOS 7 and OS 10 Mavericks and what their favorite features are, how it impacts what they're doing, and how ultimately that's going to impact you. Here with me now is Ian Gillespie. He's the president of IGG Software. Welcome, and thank you for coming.
Thanks, Neil.
So first up, we're starting to hear what Apple's thinking here for both iOS 7 and for OS 10 Mavericks, and we're trying to get a feeling for what's people's favorite features and stuff. So what are you hearing that you're liking most?
Right. I'll start with Mavericks. And I won't go into the name change too much. I have some things I like, some things I don't like.
Yeah.
But I say feature-wise, I think I'm probably most excited about how they're pushing developers to really help out with battery life.
Yeah.
We're getting more and more used to long battery life on our phones. They're doing really well, and the laptops have always been sort of lagging behind. They're making big strides, and I'm excited about how they're going to help squeak out even more battery life out
Cool.
of those laptops.
Cool. And on the iOS side?
The iOS side, I've gotten to play with the OS just a little bit. I wasn't brave enough to install it on my personal iPhone. While
Give
I'm
it some of
here.
the examples that might have been a good idea. So,
Yeah. I think I'm probably most excited about the changes to the general layout,
Right.
and just the visibility of that, and
What it looks like.
how it is nice to look at it. And then as far as like one little feature, I'm always constantly turning off the do not disturb me mode
Right.
on and off,
Right.
and I have several flashlight apps installed, so I was happy to see that with a quick little flick. Now I get those
Things
right
right
there.
where you need them.
Yeah, exactly.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what IGG is doing these days? And,
Sure.
For those people that don't know you.
Sure. IGG Software, we're celebrating our 10th year this year, and we make primarily financial software, mainly for consumer use, but we like to eat our own dog food, and so we keep the IGG books using our flagship product, iBank. We have iBank on the Mac, iPad, and iPhone. And those are our three main products.
Got it. And how do you see? Do the products work together, or are they standalone products?
Some of both. Some
yeah,
of both.
yeah.
So, strictly speaking, they can all be used standalone.
Right.
The iPhone product, I think people get the most value when they sync that with their Mac.
Sure.
It's great for you're out on the go. You want to enter a quick transaction.
Right.
It syncs up. That all works great. The iPad app, you can also have it act like a satellite and sync back with your Mac.
Right.
But the iPad app also has a new technology that we're using called Direct Access, which basically does automatic updating of transactions very easily. And that actually works really well as a standalone product as well, because you can just be out on the go, open up your iPad, it goes out, talks to your banks,
Right.
aggregates all your data.
Right. So I guess as all the stuff that's been going on with Quicken over the years, you've been pretty happy. It's made your life a lot easier.
Yeah. It's been they've been a fun competitor to be chasing.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes an easy competitor to be chasing.
Yeah.
All right. So we're hearing some of these new features and stuff that are coming out of Apple and what they're seeing as the future of both iOS and OS 10. How do you see those impacting what you guys are doing at IGG? How are you seeing them change what the software is going to look like?
There's always a balancing act with writing software of keeping up with the technologies that Apple's making available and sometimes requiring you to get on board with, like sandboxing and Gatekeeper, and trying to implement the features that your customers really want.
Right.
A lot of customers, they don't really care about sandboxing. They want some big feature. And so we're always trying to balance keeping up on Apple's side and also doing what our customers want. And we've actually been working on a big feature recently just for our customers, which is bill pay, which is something it's our number one requested feature. They've wanted that for a long time. And then as far as what the stuff that Apple's announced, I see some really good opportunities, especially with iOS 7, to take our iPad app to a whole new look and feel that really matches in with their ecosystem.
Sure. So mostly on the UI side is where you're looking to benefit from what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and we've positioned ourselves with some under the hood technologies that should make it actually pretty easy for us to be right
To
there
adopt
with
that.
them.
Awesome,
Yeah,
awesome. So cool. All right. Is there anything else you want to tell folks about what IGG is up to these days?
yeah. I would say if you're looking for a financial manager, we got your solution. We have a lot of happy customers. We've been around for 10 years, and we love writing good software and working with customers.
Cool. Well, Ian, thank you for joining us in here.
Thank you, Neil.
I'm Neil Tickton. These are the TUAW MacTech developer interviews talking about OS 10 for the Mac, obviously, and iOS 7, and how that impacts you moving forward here, how it impacts a lot of the developers in the community. And we thanks for watching.